Hey guys, this is Average Gamer here, and we are on the Sims 3 University Life expansion. It's been a while since I've made a video. I've been rather sick and busy and all that good life stuff. But I've decided to make a video, and this is the game I've been playing recently. So this is the game I'm going to make a video on, and I'm going to do it on the Oh My Ghost opportunity. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's the opportunity you get which allows you to turn a dead loved one into a ghost. Someone who's died in your family, you can turn them into a ghost. I've done my research, and I have pretty much found out the best possible method, at least I think, of getting that opportunity. This is kind of not conventional. This is kind of how if you want a ghost character, this is how you would go about getting them the fastest. This is kind of null and void with the Supernatural expansion. As you can see, we can, with the Supernatural expansion, make our guy a ghost right out of the gate here. And even when he is a ghost, we can actually decide what type of death he died from. And as you can see here, that always makes the decision on what they look like. But for those of you who don't know, there are some of the ghost types missing, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm fairly certain they do not have the vampire death where they basically die of thirst, which, despite my frantic looking, it's never been found in here. This is from a meteor, even though it looks kind of close, but not really. So, anyway, this is more for the people who don't have the Supernatural expansion or want a ghost of a different type. So this is basically how you're going to go about getting a ghost. What I have here, I have 8 Sims, which is the max amount of Sims you can have in a household. These 7 are all kind of random. I didn't put any effort into them whatsoever. I gave them a name and I randomized them. You don't really need to worry about them, but having 7 Sims makes a much, much higher chance of getting the Oh My Ghost opportunity as quick as possible. So I don't want this. This is the actual guy that I want to be a ghost. This is my guy. This is the guy that you actually want to be a ghost. So I'm going to make him a vampire because, like I said, the one type of ghost I can think of that you can't get right out of the gate is the vampire ghost type. So I'm going to do a vampire ghost type in order to at least give some usefulness to doing this. So we have our family set up. As you see, there's the character you have that's set up to your liking, and that's the one you want to be a ghost. The other 7 really don't matter as long as they're around. I forgot to actually give him traits. I'm not going to give him anything major. I'm just kind of going to add random things here because I've already done this on a different account and made my guy and done this already. So I'm pretty sure I thought I did all this on everyone, but apparently I still have to pick the lifetime wishes because apparently randomizing doesn't pick those for you, but that's okay. If that's the only thing I got to worry about, that's not too bad off. So I'm just going through here, getting all my lifetime wishes randomly picked. As you can see, I got quite a strange group of Sims going on here, but I'm going to basically show you. You don't have to stick with these 8 Sims. Once you get your ghost, you can pull them out of the family, which I'll show you how to do. Fairly easy to do. So as this processes our rather oddball family here, we're going to go, and I'm not going to worry about relationships. And one thing that kind of sucks is that with 8 Sims, you can't really find a house that's cheap enough for 8 people to live in. But I'm not going to go get an empty lot and build a house. I'm just going to pick a random 2-bedroom-ish house and put a bunch of beds in, I guess. That way, everything can be done in the fastest way possible. As you can see, we are in Sunset Valley, which is the very first town you ever get in The Sims 3. For some reason, I seem to have better luck with this town than any other town with the Oh My Ghost opportunity. I'm not sure if there's actually any reason behind that. But for that reasoning, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to pick this place since it's right here, El Urban Sprawl. We will do furnished. And we will now live our life. I know someplace this Urban Sprawl, or I know sometimes This urban sprawl house comes up with a ghost opportunity on its own where you get to live with a bunch of ghosts. It really doesn't pertain to what we're doing at all. Our main focus here is to get that oh my ghost opportunity as quick as possible. And here it is. Apparently a new property was built on an ancient burial ground and spirits are not at peace. Normally I would love to accept this challenge because it's kind of fun, but for sake of time I'm going to ignore it. And that's the thing with smartphones and social groups that comes out with university life, which is not the focus of this expansion. So here are our 8 Sims. So let me explain. I will show you what we're going to do, and I will show you, and I will explain why we're going to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that everyone here is in good standing with the one guy that you actually are trying to kill. So my guy here, Average Gamer, I want him to be as good of friends as possible with all these guys, or girls, and Sims in general. And I could go around and boost my relationship with all of them, but that would take a lot of time and it's not efficient. So I'm going to do a little trick here. If you hold Control, Shift, and C, it brings up this bar up here, which you can type into. And we're going to type in testing cheats enabled. That's all one word. Can't really see it behind the FPS there, which is kind of annoying, but it's spelled exactly how it sounds. Testing cheats enabled, all in one word, space true. You type that in, the bar will disappear, and then you can click on these friend things, and they should go up. I don't know if I can do it while it's paused, but I should be able to drag these friend things up. I don't know why it's not letting me. Maybe, oh, you know what? Sometimes it's a little weird. Let's try it now. Not quite sure what's going on. I'm going to try turning it off and turning it on again. Oops. Sometimes it malfunctions because, you know, it's not technically conventional. But I am going to try to get this to work. Oh, don't want to do that. For some reason, it's not letting me raise those things up and down. I can raise my thirst bars and bladder bars and all that good stuff, which is another byproduct of this. But generally, I should be able to change the standing. Actually, I think, let me rephrase that. If I click on this mailbox, or maybe I have to pause it. Okay, this is a tidbit malfunctional because I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. This should work without me having to put in all this sort of effort. Let me just try this one more time while I waste as much of your time as possible. Da 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 da. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on as a random llama shows up on my front doorstep from the university, advertising going to the university to get my degree and be a successful llama. Maybe by talking to someone I can raise my standing with them. Oh, there we go. That one seemed to work. There we go. I don't know what just happened, but somehow by talking to one of them, I am able to now do this. So what you're going to do now that I've finally gotten it to work, I'm going to have all of these people standings as high as possible with me. I'll even do the llama just because I'm that awesome. So they are now all best friends with me, and I'm going to turn that... Actually, no, I'm not going to turn it off yet because there's one more thing I got to do. Once it's processed that all of these people are best friends with you, it greatly increases the possibility that you'll get that opportunity on its own. Because the higher standing you have with one sim, the more likely you get that opportunity. And now that 7 of them are like that, this should be a breeze. The next thing we're going to do is kill our sim that we want to kill. So since I want my guy to die by thirst, I'm going to drag this bar all the way down to the end, and he is now going to die, choking on nothing and burning to ash. Such a sadistic game. I almost thought all these people were laughing, but I don't think they are. This guy's kind of like, whatever. Oh, no, he's upset. And here comes the Sim Reaper. See what I did there? Sim Reaper, not Grim Reaper. Okay. So anyway, he's going to come steal my soul, because that's what Sim Reapers do. They steal Sim souls. And I'm going to pop up here as a red, bloody-looking, ghost-like entity. And there I am. Look at my nice beating heart of destiny. And we're going to have a discussion about why I don't want to die, even though I intentionally did this. And the Sim Reaper's not going to really give a damn. He's like, whatever, you're dead. Just hit me up, bro. And so he's going to disappear. Now they're dead. Everyone's crying. We're all in a happy mood. Now the main part of this is going to be waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to not fast forward in the video, but fast forward in the game. I'm going to buy a bunch of beds because I need my guys to sleep. And we're basically just going to, in a sense, put them on as much free will as possible and let them do their own thing so that we can speed through this part. Because I don't really, as I said, I do not care about these other, however many Sims are there, 7 I think, so I probably need 7 beds. So yeah, I don't care about what happens to these 7, so I'm just kind of being a little bit random here, placing beds wherever I can fit them. This will work. I don't need a couch. Alright, so we have enough beds, and everyone else should be able to get everything done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to options, make sure that under game options, sim autonomy level is set to high free will, so that they do everything they need to do. Apply changes. And now we're going to let them live out the days. It shouldn't take too long. They're going to sit here crying for a while, then they're finally going to go do their thing. I'm going to try to pay attention for the phone call because I think I actually need to answer the phone call in order to get the opportunity. But that may not be true. They're all kind of being rampant, strange Sims over here. But so while this is going on, I'm kind of going to explain why I'm going about this through such an awkward method. For one thing, and I don't like that they're getting their skills up, and this is why. When you get a phone call with an opportunity, these things right here, there's 3 types of opportunities. There's career, there's skill, and there's special. Now, when you get an opportunity call, it picks a random opportunity from the pool of opportunities that you're eligible for. So, if you have a sim that's got a lot of career merit and a lot of skills, he's a lot more likely to get an opportunity from that area than the special opportunities. None of these Sims have ever done anything, so none of them have careers and none of them have skills. So they don't have any real opportunities at their eligibility except for this Oh My Ghost opportunity. So by making these Sims all fresh right out of the gate, it increases the odds of getting the Oh My Ghost opportunity even more. And I don't even like that these guys are trying to up their skills because that's going to interfere a little bit. But I am trying to watch and listen for a phone call that should come. Last time I did this, it only took didn't even take 24 hours to get the phone call. And I'm pretty sure that you get the phone call regardless of whether or not you answer it, or that you get the opportunity whether or not you answer it. But I do want to keep an eye out because I do want to get an answer, and I do want to show you that this is a fairly fast method. They're kind of standing here doing their own thing. Don't worry, they will not die. Even if they were close to dying, I could just... Did I turn off the testing sheet? No, I did not, because I just did that and it went up. Normally I don't do that. Normally I kind of like to watch them be off. I like watching them be strange, but I kind of just want to watch this go by as fast as possible. We now have 6 sleeping weirdos in our house. My guy's grave is still kind of just chilling out here, doing its own thing. I don't think, some people say the grave being in the inventory really matters. Some people say it doesn't. I don't really care. I think if it's in someone's inventory, it's more likely to end up their opportunity than anyone else's. So I'm just going to keep it on the lot, let this cat run around, or that's what it looked like. And as they sleep, we should eventually be getting a call here. Knowing my luck, it's probably going to be this person that I'm not watching rather than the 6 up here. This is a rather boring part of the video to watch, but any day here we should be getting a call. I don't know why you stopped speeding up, but I am listening for that all-important call. And what I'm actually going to do here, just to make sure I hear it, is go into the sound options and crank the sound effects to make sure that I can hear the call. I'm going to be sort of quiet here for now, just so I can make sure I hear the call when it comes. Not important. I am going to make sure that everyone stays at home because, you know, I want to make sure they are in the vicinity so I can... Oh! And there it is. Looks like you don't have to deal with it. But see right there. Oh my ghost. It hasn't even been 24 hours since I killed my guy off, and it is right here. If someone close to you has recently died, you can bring their ashes to the science lab and restore their ghost. So I'm going to accept this. And what I'm going to do now that you see that this opportunity comes really fast, I'm going to show you how to actually get the ghost on its own, basically on its own family. Because it's like, yeah, now I have a ghost, but I also have these 7 Sims, which are really useless to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what to do next. As you see, we got it on this character right here, our G Gamer. As you see, they're all labeled A, E, B, C, D, E, F, G, all that good stuff. So, first thing you want to do, I'm going to get her bars up. I'm just going to click them up because I really don't want to waste time leveling or dealing with the needs. Just so you know, I rarely ever use these testing cheats enabled. I'm only doing it here because I'm showing you the fastest way to get this Oh My Ghost opportunity. So, we're going to put the grave in her inventory. We are going to go out to the town, go to the science lab, and complete our opportunity. And we're going to watch her drive over or get taxied over to the lab. Going to walk in here. It takes a minute. All the other guys are still on autonomous. As I said, this is not the most conventional way, but if you want a character who's a ghost, this is the quickest way to do it if you don't have the Supernaturals expansion. And now look at this beastly guy here, my ghost, now under my control. Of course he's thirsty because I killed him by thirst, so I'm just going to get rid of that. So now the next thing to do is obviously to use your phone on your ghost. I think it's under, yep, travel services, move. I'm going to have him move to an empty lot just to separate him from the family. We're just going to pick the first thing I see right there. And this is going to be our active household. The other 7 can now kind of disappear. And as it processes, now you have your one ghost character who has all the traits you wanted him to have, has all the stuff you wanted him to have, and now he's a ghost. Now, there is one other concern I want to address, because I'm sure I'd get a comment on it if I didn't. It's the comment that, hey, you know, it's great and all that you could be in Sunset Valley and have a better chance, but what if I don't want to be in Sunset Valley? Well, here's what we're going to do. This is a way that you can take any family from one city and move them to another. You're going to go to Edit Town. You normally want to save, but I'm just going to continue because, as I said, I don't really care about this. You're going to click on your household, and this is where your sim or your family is, and you're simply going to save copy to library. I'm going to do the household only so that it doesn't bring the house with me. And as you can see right here, the gamer household is here. So now what you can do, you can start a new town in any city that you want, and you just go to that edit town option and place this copy on whatever household they can afford and play your game from that city. You can do that with any family. That way you're not stuck in Sunset Valley if you want to be in Moonlight Falls or wherever. So that is the Oh My Ghost Opportunity video. As I stated, this is the quickest way to get the Ghost Opportunity if you don't have the Supernatural expansion. Or if you do have the Supernatural expansion, this is a way to get other ghosts that you can't get, like this Vampire Thirst Ghost. I'm pretty sure a Vampire Ghost is one of the few dual life states that exist. Any life state can be a ghost, but vampires have this unique look about them of the red bloodiness. So this is my video. Please like and subscribe. I might do another video on something else Sims related after this, but this is a question I get a lot and the fastest way to do it. And as you can see, this was a very fast method. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and comment and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video.